I put the light on, it even looks worse. We have a Nissan Altima here. Now we got to clean it off. Aluminum.
And it's patchy up front too.
Oh man, we're getting closer. Got to blend a few highs. It's getting closer. Here we are, Copart, picking up a couple of hail damaged vehicles. Ready to load it up into the trailer here. Chain is down to one more strap. Way better. More better than before. Grady working, Dad telling stories. So this door has a couple of crowns, a couple of pretty good deep shots, and it also has one very deep crease here at the front of it that is going to take a little bit of time to get out. You can see right here, pretty deep. I don't know what made this dent here, but it was pretty sharp. But we're going to show you how we repair this here in just a minute. But we are getting ready to move on and show you the worst door on this car here in just a second. We're going to do these repairs in just a minute. But first off, we're going to swap over to the passenger side door and show you all the damage on it first, because it is definitely one you want to see how it got done. But don't forget to stay and watch the door that I just got through showing you. So you can see here a lot of complex dents. Got a very, very sharp high. Here in just a second I'm going to show you. The intrusion beam actually pushed out a very, very sharp spot right here. We were able to tap this down, so you're going to want to stick around and see how we repaired this door and got it looking nice and was ready for the customer to come pick up within a pretty long day of repair. But here we're cleaning off all the dirt and grime so we can see it real clear. Spray it down with alcohol. And then we break out the blending hammer, tap down on a bunch of the crowns first. That way it helps release most of the pressure on these dents and stuff. Because if you start pulling before you knock down the crowns, it'll actually be a little bit harder to pull. So you always want to knock down the crowns first. And you can see here I'm using a decently heavy hammer on these here to get the crowns down, because it's pretty thick metal on this Altima door. But next we're going to move on to using some cold glue after we've released all the pressure. And you can see a lot of the metal moving pretty quick. This metal actually moves better than some. So you can see the tab that I'm using here is a narrower tab than I might use a lot of times, because the glue's actually sticking really well at this temperature and is helping to pull up the lower, sharper points that a lot of times wouldn't pull up real good. But you can see here we're going back to blending some crowns down after we pulled some. So basically what you got to do is knock crowns down, pull up, go back to blending some more crowns down again, releasing some more pressure. And then eventually after you do all this, you're going to break out some kind of tool that works the best for the area, and you're going to do some pushing. That way you can get up some of the sharper lows and pinpoint exactly where you need to hit the low spots. Then we're getting ready to clean off the residue that is left by the cold glue, and that way we getting ready to do a little bit of pushing in just a second. And I'm going to show you here that all I used on this door, other than the cold glue, was this Dent Craft door tool. They're a very inexpensive set of tools. I think it comes with 5 different ones. different lengths, different size, and they are some of the cheapest tools that you can buy that has good quality. So for a beginner, that is one of the sets of tools that I would recommend, is the Dentcraft door tools to start off. You're going to use it in so many places, like you can use it on the doors, fenders, quarter panels. You can get into different holes and stuff that you can use it so many different places. But you can see right here as I just walk this dent out pretty quick. I've got this at about 3 times actual speed. But as you could see, it was a pretty good crease, but it's coming up very nice and very clean. And then we got to tap down a couple little high spots here. But if you haven't already liked and subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate it very much. You can see about, we're probably 85% of the way done with this door. Got a lot of the big area knocked out to where it looks good. And now we're going to break out the blending hammer again and flatten it out a little bit more. But this metal works pretty good and decently quick for the repairs on pretty big job. So sometimes you just have to push through some of the tougher jobs. Right here, it is at about 95% of where we stopped. This is a Saturday that I was working on this vehicle, and I came back in on a Sunday and finished the repair up with a hot box. I did not record the repair with the hot box because it was Sunday. I forgot that I was even videoing this, so otherwise I would have showed the hot box repair. But now I'm going to show you this door here and how I repaired it. It had a couple of pretty good sized crowns that I blended down first, and the cold glue worked amazing on this right here. I couldn't believe how much of this pulled out. I thought that it was going to be a lot harder to get out than what it was, so sure was happy with the speed that the cold glue actually got this dent to come up. What we got today? Oh man, let's see how far he got on his wheels. How far did he get on his wheels this last week? Let's see what they're looking like.
Let's not see what they're looking like.
Well, here's one of them. We got an Apache wheel. Apache paint here and Apache aluminum.
And Apache up front too.
Oh man, we're getting closer. Hey, what'd you say, 2 weeks? Is what you said the other day? Well, we're at 1 week and we have one side halfway done. So, hey, we're going to get there though, right?
Eventually.
So you see what his idea is here to get these polished. And they will look good when they're done. It's getting closer. How many coats is this to get that wheel? 3 or 4?
Yeah.
But now we can see kind of what it's going to look like. Can't wait to see it. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Here we are, Copart, picking up a couple of hail damaged vehicles. First ones we bought in a while. We're going to check it out. Get these back over to the shop. So, not too bad. Here goes. Here is his first hail damage purchase we got from Copart. We may end up putting the hood on it, we don't know. But either way, he says maybe carbon fiber. But look at here. Not bad on the roof, not bad at all. So might need some new skins on it, but either way, very good looking car. So now we're getting ready to load it up into the trailer here. Well, Kane is down to one more strap on this Subaru. And here you can see the damage on this in the video. Way, way better. Way, way better. More better than before. So outside, this stuff doesn't show up quite like it does in here. And now you can see the damage that it's got quite a bit. So, pretty nice car. So he can't wait to get to working on this thing so he can have him another second driver so he don't have to wear his Toyota out completely. We'll get up here and I'll show you what there is up on the hood. So, look at that. Pretty bad. Well, here I am checking out Grady working, Dad telling stories, and we got a Subaru hood here that's got quite a few dents across it. Got quite a few oversized in this aluminum hood. So Grady's already got the roof done on this thing and a few other panels, but it was whacked pretty good and it's coming out looking very nice. So anyway, you see this thing here, got quite a few dents, but let Dad go back to telling the stories. So this one here's got a few shots in the trunk. He about got the roof finished. It's looking pretty nice. So as you can see, pretty good shots in this trunk. So there was a lot bigger ones in the roof. So he's come a long ways already.